Good morning, guys. What's going on? The 29th of November, we're going to take a look here at Aerodrome Finance, the US dollar pair. We will drop over to Bitcoin and share some thoughts, wrap this video up here. So we're starting to get some continuation here to the downside for Aerodrome Finance. This is the US dollar pair, guys. So my belief here is one of two things is going to play out here for Aerodrome. Let's take a dive into that. So we're pulling back here off market resistance at 73 cents. We have Bitcoin cooling off a little bit. It's down 300 bucks. So as the price pulls back here, so I had mentioned that this pattern here, I call these like wedges. They wedge higher. These wedges usually play to the downside in some fashion. What does that mean? Well, one of two things probably going to take place here. This wedge that's playing out right now is either going to print a market higher low, potentially at like 65. That'll mark the low for this move. So we have the lower low, the lower high, the higher low, and that usually leads into a pretty strong rally into a new market higher high, which would be above 73 cents. Scenario number one. Scenario number two, that if these markets are in deeper trouble than people realize, we have the lower low, we have the lower high, and the market's going to go down and print another lower low. If that's the case, if we start to take out our lows here from the 21st of November at 62 cents, 62 cents, let's see here, 62 cents, looking for a move. It's actually, this is supposed to say 56 cents. I'd be looking for a move down to, give or take, it'll be 56 cents right in here, guys. So wedge higher, lower low, 56 to 54. But again, 56 is the level. And that could mark the bottom. But usually these patterns play out to some kind of move lower before moving higher. Again, that could be one of two things. It could be a higher low. People get bearish as the market's starting to move lower. And then as the market ticks up for a couple days, people start to cover their shorts, and actually leads to a short squeeze rally. Again, if the market's in more trouble than people realize, again, 56 cents as it makes a new low and takes out the lows there at 63, 56. So that's two of my concerns here. We'll see which one plays out, but yeah, that's what I see taking place here for Aerodrome. Bitcoin cooling off. Bitcoin. Let's look at this. So Bitcoin sold off much further than Aerodrome. Aerodrome held up a lot better. Bitcoin rallied off the bottom a lot further than Aerodrome. But then again, let's remember Aerodrome didn't sell off as hard as Bitcoin did. We're cooling off here. We have a pretty big reversal off the top yesterday for Bitcoin. Maybe a pull back to 88.4 before finding support. Again, we'll see. This is a very large range from where the lows are. It's basically about 10,000 points from where we're currently trading at to where the lows are. So somewhere in here, this market could pull back and still be in okay condition and not put in new lows. Anywhere in here, this market could print a higher low and then turn and rally. No guarantees it'll do that. It could easily take out the lows. It's bearish. We have a bearish crossover. We have a lot of overhead supply. Again, guys, we're in no man's land here for crypto. But what I do see happening is some kind of a pullback, whether that stops the selling and it prints a higher low, and then we go to turn and make a higher high, a change in trend back to the upside. We shall see. Wouldn't expect anything crazy to the upside, though, anytime soon for Bitcoin, especially not Aerodrome. It's, as you can see, I've been talking about this for a couple of days. It's starting to fade. It needs to find support, and the next support I see is not until 65 cents, which is 2 cents lower than where we are currently trading at here on 5 a.m. on Saturday, the 29th of November. It's about a 3% move lower on top of, so that puts it down just over 5%. The lows at 63 would be about 7 to 8% lower. 56 is going to take us down about 16, 17%. 54, about 20% lower. We'll see, guys. We shall see. But not looking that strong at the moment. Just my opinion. All right. That's pretty much going to wrap it up here. We had a nice day over in the stock market yesterday, close to making a new higher high here for the S&P, rallying off the lows. We'll see, probably heading into all-time highs. Again, we'll see. No guarantees about that. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you are not yet a subscriber, join us here on the channel. And what do you think? What's your thoughts here on Aerodrome? Is it going to make a new lower low? Is it going to print a higher low? Is it going to print a new lower low and go all the way down to 56 to 54? 20% or so lower. What do you think is going to happen here? What do you think with Bitcoin? Do you think Bitcoin is going to put in new lows down there? I mean, it's 10 grand off its lows. Let me know in the comments. Guys, thanks for watching. Of course, not financial advice.